Get ready for an out-of-this-world experience as we're set for fights here at the Observatory. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Unbreakable. You can see who has the power advantage. And they'll be facing the Sandman. And they will enjoy a weight advantage. This fight will take place in the lightweight division. Always fast hands, quick reflexes. Who can beat the other fighter to the punch? That's usually who's going to win. First up we have the Unbreakable from Portugal. And they hold the SCI Continental title, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. Against them, the Sandman from Northern Ireland, coming off a tough knockout loss in their last fight.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official.
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of track. And there's the bell for round one. Good-looking jab. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. That counter shot lands. And that hook misses. And he scores with the counter. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Is not an option for these two. Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Why weren't they covering up? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting. We're talking world level. This guy's got it together. I respect him because each time he's picked those shots up, he's done an amazing job, especially knocking his last opponent out. So this, again, is going to be one of those nights.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. stumbling around in potholes. A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. The face is starting to welt up from those straights. And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. Let's watch this again. He set it up. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
The stamina is off the charts. Can they finish it? And down goes the Sandman. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Time for the 5th round. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Swing and a miss with the left hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No doubt the career, the Sandman is down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well,
It's a first up.
This bout is scheduled.
They'll be fighting. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? A perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. They're both trying for a knockout. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And now they're right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
No hold on a second, Johnny. Stumbling around in potholes. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
No hold on a second, Johnny. And we may see a stoppage here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. The right hook misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Missed him with that uppercut. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this...
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't score with that jab. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't score. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Why weren't they covering up? Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Incredible work rate. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees. And Street Killer has been dropped. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you.
Fine. Oh, wait a minute. Where was the defense? He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Here's the bell to start round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
hook just can't find the target. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. So much for defensive abilities. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. Can't land that. Whoa, wait a minute. Will the referee stop it? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot. Clear that.
Whoa, Johnny. And they got caught. And down goes Street Killer. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. The jab doesn't quite connect. Beautiful counter punch. Needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Will the referee step in? I thought that was a smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. That counter punch caught him clean. They exchange punches. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's a real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook won't score. Catch and shoot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. See an early and Street Killer goes down. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now.
And down goes Street Killer. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
His stamina is off the charts. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The corner's got the tower, and Street Killer has been dropped. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knock